Yo, what's happening, guys? It's us again, the High Podcasters. It's myself, Big, yes, the one and only.
Joined by the one and only T.
Bex.
And it's your girl Z, high as ever.
Yeah.
It's a full house, guys.
Full house. Oh, my guys, did you lot watch the interview yesterday?
Mad.
Harry and Meghan.
Show.
It wasn't
Yeah,
a
well-
show.
It was an interview, actually.
Bro, it was so interesting.
It was.
Don't you think?
How much of it do you believe?
You know what? At first, I was thinking, this girl's chatting shit. Like, a little bit. Like, but then I was thinking, the more we got into watching it, I started feeling sorry for her.
Yeah.
But
Why's
why?
her facial expressions?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but why would she
But
like?
you got to remember, she's an actress, you know? She's a trained actress.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true as well.
You got to remember that?
But
Because
you
she
got
was
to
in
remember.
Suits. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
But you got to remember, if she was happy with the royal family, she would stay there. It's good for her son as well. Like, why would you leave the royal family?
Because of the pressure. Remember,
It's-
basically...
There's a
Did
lot
you
of
remember-
What she was
constraints.
saying was it's like what you see in the pictures and
It's
what
not
you
that-
see
Yeah,
It's not
like
that.
them.
in-laws
It's
might
like
be really
a
nice.
fake face.
Yeah,
100%.
We know the royal family to be a certain way. We know
Yeah.
them to be like
they have to behave a
very.
certain way.
The etiquette is very strong,
Yeah.
right?
They have to
And
talk
the
in a
way the
certain
manner,
way.
but we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Like everybody else, like you could see me and think that she's such a happy person, blah blah blah. But
But you don't know what's going behind
what's
closed
going on
doors.
behind closed doors is
That's
a different
right.
situation.
You're right.
She came out and she was like, "I'm suicidal."
But you know what?
Yeah.
Some some bits of it I believe
Like what?
because I believe in the way that she was saying it, and you wouldn't risk. She's risking a lot. Like the royal family are
The whole interview, she's risking it.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's
they're not to be
risking
messed
her-
with.
They're not to be.
I'm just
The
hoping we're
fucking royal
not.
family.
I'm just hoping to have another Diana situation.
Well, no, it's the institution, isn't
2.0.
it? It's the whole institution she should be worried about.
The whole
It's not
institution,
just the royal family who are making
And
this.
you know what?
It's the
That's
whole
another
institution.
thing. The way they were actually talking about the whole royal family as an institution,
Yeah,
Because it is. It's
It's-
not just one person. It's like
it's a whole...
there's like a
yeah.
whole load of them.
but
Yeah.
you shouldn't call an institution with family because that's what
But
she's
they're not,
talking
though.
about.
Remember, but she was saying there's the institution and then there's the family.
Yeah,
But it's like what she was basically saying. If you check what she was saying, it's like the family there's no family. It's just the institution now. It's just a business.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? If you really check
So
what
she
she's
said-
saying.
Okay, the way she was saying it.
Yeah,
But she was quite.
she didn't say that exactly.
Yeah, but indirectly she was saying.
Not even indirectly. It's just how she was going about what she was saying.
Her body language spoke a lot,
I
though.
did, yeah.
Like literally a lot.
But
It's quite
remember,
sad.
she's been with the royal family for a really long time. So,
4 years, 3 years, 4 years.
well, yeah, a decent amount of time for her to now pick up PR tricks and tips as well.
Yeah.
Because remember, from the get-go, they're told to be perceived in a certain way. This is what you're allowed to do. This is what you're not allowed to do. This is the etiquette. This
Yeah,
is how you go
yeah.
about it. Remember, she's been.
Remember that bit when she
drilled
goes,
that.
he goes, when Harry goes,
Fergie
you're going to
taught
be...
her.
Yeah, Fergie taught her to curtsy.
Yeah.
Just before she met the Queen. Like, literally
Exactly.
outside.
Yeah.
She had to learn how to curtsy quickly. That's our madness.
Imagine
there's
trying to meet your
there is certain
mother-in-law.
etiquette.
Yeah, but trying to meet your mother-in-law, man.
And what did
Even
the
though
Queen
she's
say
a
that she
queen.
curtsied too
It's
hard?
not her mother-in-law. It's a grandmother.
Sorry,
Grandma,
yeah,
yeah.
but
Grandmother-in-law.
even- yeah, grandmother-in-law, but whatever it is, it's still family. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't be under pressure to go see your family like
But it's
that.
not her family.
Like that.
It's
I
like you
know.
go to see your in-laws
I
for the
understand
first
that,
time.
but wouldn't if your in-laws would love you if your
How do you
daughter
know
or
that?
your son bring them home?
How do you know
Not
that?
all the time, but most cases, if you're serious about this person and they've met him as a good boy,
Yeah.
as a good girl, then I'm sure, like, obviously,
If they've met them before, that's right. That's the
In-
thing. You can't just say, "Oh, my son or my daughter's chosen. They gotta be good."
Yeah,
you know
but
what I'm saying?
she's-
You need to know for
But
yourself.
what has she done wrong in the public eye?
She ain't done nothing wrong.
There we
No,
go.
The
she
public,
hasn't.
So
the
she's
media,
good, no?
the media fucked her up. But the thing is, the institution never backed her.
Exactly.
The UK media have been.
That's what it is.
They didn't support her from the
They never
get-go. When
supported her at all.
stories went out, rather than correcting it,
There was a story saying, "What color? What about this chimp baby and things like that."
No, not chimp baby. Oh, how dark is he gonna be?
All of that stuff. Like, what
Like-
No,
the
the
fuck?
UK media plays a big part in it. I think
They do.
They have been unmerciful towards her. They've been
From the get-go.
unforgiving
Yeah.
from the get-go.
Everything
But
she
whereas
does.
if anything that Kate does wrong, it's not seemed so deemed. I think there's a
Yeah.
big racist. Like racism really
There is,
exists
it
in the
does.
monarchy,
Yeah.
and
It's
it's
a really
existed for many years. So I think Harry and Meghan were naive to think
That
That
it was
that
gonna
would
work.
accept
it was going to
them.
work and they were going to be accepted just the way that Kate and William were.
No.
They were oblivious to the fact that racism has been going on in the monarchy for years.
For years.
but this was more
For
subtle.
years.
like
It's not
people's-
subtle because they actually blatantly. She said that one person came out and said, "But what about the color of the child?"
No, this
I
is
mean,
like
the way she was
prior when they
treated
got
was very
together.
unfair.
Very unfair.
No, this is prior when they got together. Do you not remember just before he got married to her? There were talks about,
Them two being
her
together.
fitting in and because
Yeah,
of her
yeah,
skin
yeah,
color,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
it was subtle at that point because
Yeah.
nothing was set in stone back then.
Yeah.
And suddenly
But
this
once
interview
it
came
switched
out.
from her body politic to the body natural,
Yeah.
which is like the two states the whole family unit, well, the royal family is in,
Yeah.
they've literally both got to kind of like balance the two out.
I don't even know why they got a freaking paedophile in that family. Do you know what I
Do
mean?
you know what I think it is? I think this whole the reason why they did all this Meghan stuff and this Megxit that they made up and
That's
stuff.
another thing.
I think
Megxit
they
is what
did
it
this
was.
because it was a subject. Listen, what happened with Prince Andrew had been going on for months.
Yeah.
Like even when the talk was happening with that Megxit stuff and her wanting to leave the royal family, like with Prince Harry, I think this was like a kind of a substitute, not a substitute, like a distraction almost.
Yeah, look, because suddenly it's gone all quiet, hasn't it?
it
It has gone
it's
quiet.
like-
No
it
one
was-
talks about him being a paedophile anymore in the
No.
news. But there was so much going on about him. Do you
That's
remember?
the kind of thing they brush under the carpet, though.
So now suddenly Megan's done this interview. It's like, oh my god, like
It's gonna be, oh my god,
Because the royal
she's gonna. Oprah asked her questions and she had to answer, innit?
yeah, because you're like,
Obviously,
there's
there
no
was
rules,
some-
no
there was-
regulations, and
There was some questions where Harry said, "I'm not answering that question."
yeah, there were obviously.
I'm not
Do you know
answering that
what?
question.
I rate Harry for what he did. He stood
stood
by
up.
his wife,
Missus, yeah, man.
yeah,
and he stood by
100%.
what he did, what he seen happen to his mum.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like what happened to Diana. This is kind of if you watch The Crown. Shout out Penfold. I know he does. If you watch The Crown, I mean, it might not all be true, but if you read newspaper articles and stuff like that, it shows you all the stages up until when Diana passed away,
Yeah.
what was happening, and it's exactly what's
Yeah.
happening with
The Meghan.
Meghan.
The Australia
Why?
tour,
Because
all that
they
shit,
went
yeah.
royal blood. Diana
were-
wasn't royal
They weren't,
blood.
and they
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
did things
Neither
from the
was
heart.
Meghan.
Yeah, and they did things from the heart. They didn't things from their head. Does that make sense? Even this one, I'm sure she actually followed her heart and was like, "I'm going to do this interview,"
You guys,
because she,
had to.
knew that
She had
Yeah.
to.
if she did it with her head, then she'd
You
be
know
like,
what it is?
"Knew,"
Because
like,
she needs to get. People need to understand that there's two sides to a coin, innit?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
get me?
I just feel
Every
like
coin has two sides, and she needs to get her story out because all the media has been doing is
putting her down.
putting her down, putting her down.
But
putting
they're
her
still
down, putting her
doing
down.
it. They're
Yeah.
still doing
They're
it.
still
Even the
gonna do
interviews-
it.
If you look at
and
every-
this is why she went and done the interview.
And this is
Yeah.
the thing. Like,
what I'm
if-
saying is, she did the interview on Monday.
Yeah,
She did the interview on Monday. We're
Yeah.
now on Wednesday.
yeah.
And people are still putting it out on Instagram
Yeah,
and whatnot,
yeah,
saying
yeah.
she's lying, she's doing this.
Yeah.
Look at Piers Morgan.
He quit.
Yeah.
He quit his job.
Oh really? He
Yeah.
walked off. All
He
that
quit
nonsense,
his
he walked
job.
off.
He's like, this is disgusting. He was upset though, wasn't he?
He what? And you know what?
How can they go against the monarchy like this? They're talking about the
But
monarchy.
he,
you know,
he
that-
talks shit to everybody, but can't take it back.
Nah,
like,
but you know
burst
what?
and balls.
I rate Piers Morgan because he speaks his mind.
He does.
No,
that's
he's
the
And
thing.
he
blunt.
doesn't
like
You've gotta
hearing
give it to him, he
opinion.
is blunt.
That's the thing, yeah.
So when if somebody's
His
blunt-
opinion is only opinion. That's what it
But
is.
Yeah.
the thing is, when somebody's blunt with him, why is he gone all like, oh my god,
He
about
turns
him?
sour
Fuck
about
off.
it.
He does.
Sour freaking grape. Make fucking juice out of him.
Fucking hell. Big up Piers Morgan.
I have love for you, but you should have walked off.
Like,
You
for her
coward.
mental health, I think what Harry did was a big bold move.
Let me tell you something. I rate Harry.
Yeah.
He
Hands
stood
down,
by
I rate
her.
that guy. You know, he stood by his woman. He left. Look, you got to remember, he was born into this. He inherited this as soon as he was born.
Yeah. It's
And
not
he's
his
given
choice.
that all up, you know. It's not his choice. He's given it all up so he can.
How do you feel about his son not getting the royal title?
I think that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Just because
for
he's a
real.
different colour. Like,
But
No, it's because the parents decided to leave. So
no, but because of what was going on, innit?
yeah,
The things
Yeah.
that was said, innit?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
They don't want to bring him into that as well.
Why would you want to
But
bring
that should be
it to
his choice to make whether he wants to be part of the royal
Exactly.
or not. You know what? I can't wait for him to grow older and see this interview
Yeah.
and smack all of them in the face and say, "Look, this is what skin color I am." Because I don't think that should
Yeah.
define
someone
where your
as a
status
person.
is.
Yeah.
That's like saying
But
the
you know-
whites are up there and the blacks are down there, when it shouldn't be like that. All races are the same.
Remember Meghan was saying, they were saying the institution, they were saying that the rules are the rules, that we can't change the rules. But you're the fucking royal family.
You can change the
No,
world.
let's be
that's what I'm
honest.
saying. If you watch The Crown, it's not just the Queen who makes this choice, you know.
Yeah.
She has a whole team of institution
Yeah, yeah,
behind
yeah, I
her.
But
get
she's
that.
a queen, bro.
You
She
know.
No, but that's because
rules
it's
the
a business
country.
now. It's not just
Yeah.
a family.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
it's
the
just
royal.
not. It's not just.
The royal
it's not
family
just
is an
her.
entity. It's a business, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
not just
That's
her
what she said,
saying.
it was
It's not just
business.
her saying that's what goes. But still, I think Meghan should be queen.
She should
Yeah.
be.
She should be.
100%.
She's queen of the world already.
She's
Diana
queen.
was the
She's
queen
won
of the
their
world.
hearts.
She
She's
is
like-
And you know
the
what?
queen of the
People
Rest
world.
still
in peace,
talk-
Diana. She was the
People
greatest
still
woman
talk
alive.
about her
Yeah,
until today,
100%.
Diana. They still talk about her. That's how much she's loved.
Bro, that woman was an angel.
I think that's why the royal family did. Well, I have my opinions about that, but
Just like I'm not trying to
I
get my
think
head chopped off.
personally, I think that's why the royal family didn't give Diana so much support with her mental health either, because
She's like, if
she
they go
was
mental,
so
they go
loved
mental.
by the public when it should be the queen who's loved by the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same like Meghan, she touched so many people's hearts. She was going to Commonwealth
Yeah.
countries
Yeah.
and doing charity
Yeah, charity work.
bringing what was she doing for the women? She was doing
Oh, yeah.
she was proper for the women,
Yeah.
international, feminists. And I think that because she had the traits of Diana, the royal family or the institution or
Because
whatever
all
you want
eyes
to
on
call
her
it,
now, innit?
it's all eyes on her.
It is.
All
So
eyes
that's
on
why
her.
they allowed the tabloids to portray her in such a bad way, but make Kate look good. Why? Because
Exactly.
Kate is the next queen.
Kate was given a dirty ice
Mud.
days.
It's mud.
There was a video they were showing dirty ice days from Kate to Meghan. For real.
But
You could see
anyone
she
would be
cannot-
fooled to think that
There's-
Kate and William and Meghan and Harry would have the same type of respect in the royal family, because
No, they
we
wouldn't.
should all know this anyways. Racism exists regardless of the royal
Regardless,
family.
yes.
It's
You
still
know,
going on.
it's always going to be like, oh well, he married somebody who was.
But you
half
got to
white.
remember the
wasn't
royal
just
family. They're
that.
blue bloods, innit?
Yeah,
They keep the lineage.
but that's what I
is
mean, because they're starting to
within-
break out now. Of that.
Yeah, they don't want that to happen.
yeah.
And I bet you any money, Kate and Will not allow their children to marry out of the royal. Yeah, but you see Harry and Meghan, Archie will marry whoever he wants.
You got it. You
Remember
got it, boy.
They got the Netflix deal now.
Yeah,
and the
The
interview
Netflix
deal with
moolah.
Oprah.
Did you hear what Harry said though? This is what really upset me. He goes, "I'm so glad I still got what my mum left me."
Yeah.
That's fucking sad, bro.
That is because he's still living with her until now.
That's
Still gonna live with
sad.
her until
Not even just
forever.
that. Your dad, he said, my dad stopped chatting to me.
Your brothers.
Brother, yeah, he goes, my brother and my dad are trapped.
Oh fuck.
He exposed them in a
He
way. He's
exposed them.
telling them that
Like,
this is what you're in is a trap.
Yeah.
It's a trap.
What you're doing, you're not talking to me. It's sad.
No, but
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 it's
do you
the
know what
stigma around it, because they're supposed to be that unital front. They're supposed to not have issues, because then it looks bad
On the
when
public.
the queen interacts with other countries.
Yeah.
If you think about
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
if you're
It makes
having
them look weak.
issues, if you're
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
issues from the get go in your own home,
yeah.
Then you
who's to
can't
say
rule.
it's gonna work outside if you
Yeah.
can't pattern it in your own household?
You're right.
But the
You're
queen
right.
should we look after the queen, yeah. As people, we love her as a queen, right?
I don't know.
Debatable.
Okay. Basically, a lot of people love her, right? She
To
should
an
look after
extent.
all her people then. But she's not even look after
She
these
don't look after
people.
nobody.
I mean, I
What
got
does-
love
what
for
does the queen
Lizzie.
do?
I know.
The queen goes
But
around
we give her so much bloody
getting
respect.
curtsies,
The,
mate.
the least thing you could do is look after your own bloody people, no?
Got love for Lizzie, but
That's
Elizabeth,
what that's what
should be
she that's
all
what
your
Gaddafi
people.
was doing and they killed him.
All your people, not
What was
just
I
some.
going to say to you? Do you know one thing I found the weirdest out of this whole interview that I heard, and it was a 2-hour interview, it was the fact that when Oprah asked her, what does your child say? And she says, every time he leaves, he says, drive safe.
Drive safe. Yeah.
Now, hold on 1 minute. I don't know if I'm
That's-
thinking too much into it,
But
That's
Diana went in a
Yeah.
car and she died
died
in
in
a
the
car.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's saying to everyone that leaves the house, drive
Drive
safe.
safe.
Which
So-
2-year-old says to people, drive safe? If I was
Where's
a 2-year-old,
that's
I'd be
mad.
running around like a crazy headed.
Oh my god! You know what? Now you really
Like,
deep in.
why
That's
is
a
this
madness.
child saying drive safe? A 2-year-old
What
telling
is this
you
2-year-old heard?
heard, seen, knows.
2-year-olds,
You know?
you know.
Hey, this 2-year-old need to grow up quick.
You know what I mean? Like, who would think? Like, which child would say drive safe when you're leaving?
For real, what kind of sentiment is that to say for a 2-year-old?
But you
No.
know,
or do you think it's been drilled in the house like that? Every family member has said it to each other because there's been alternate.
Do you think they say it to each other? Drive safe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe. And
maybe.
they've
That you know how
heard it.
fucking cringe that's
it's
creepy. Buy me a soda.
No,
Ah.
you didn't say the whole thing. You just
No,
said
no, no.
soda.
I said the rest in my head.
I mean, I've heard of get home safe, but never drive safe
Oh yeah,
drive safe.
or get home
Drive
safe.
safe.
Yeah,
That's so
Get
that's
there
too
safe.
specific.
yeah. Like
That's
two
what I mean.
words.
Like drive
safe.
Okay, I get if you're saying get home safe, but
Yeah.
drive safe.
Like
or
normally,
get
roll
roll.
safe.
what I say is normally it's like roll safe, innit?
Yeah.
That's
Or
what I
let
say.
me know when you're there. That's
Yeah.
what I normally say.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're there, please.
But even if that sounds
Either this
creepy.
child's-
Well, let me know when you're home.
Either
Let me
the
know when you're
child-
there.
Not like that, but let me know when
Like,
you're
let me know
there.
when you're home.
Either the child has
Me?
a lot of etiquette, or you know, you need to.
Courtesy. But you know what? I hate the fact that they're ignoring the whiteness in the family.
What
They're
do you
still
mean?
white. They're still half white.
Yeah, no, that's right.
So why are you
Megan's not full
ignoring?
black.
Yeah. So why are you ignoring the fact?
What
that
is she? I don't even know what she
She's
is.
half black, half
Oh,
white.
half white, half black.
Oh, but
So
what
there's-
white where from?
So technically,
her
the
father.
child would be a quarter.
No, but where's her father
a
from?
quarter
I
black.
do not know. I think he's from here. I'm not too
No,
sure.
he's American.
He's American.
American white.
She was born in, well, she was American in
Raised in
LA.
LA,
girl.
innit?
Yeah,
raised
so
in
she's
LA.
still white, isn't she? So why are you ignoring the fact that she's still half white? White must count
Because
for
she's
something.
It's
not.
'cause it's
She's
not
not
very
true
white,
blood.
yeah.
She's not pure. That's
Bro,
what
she
they're trying
has
to say.
black in her, innit?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Listen, she could have been half white, half Asian.
No,
it would
but
be
she-
the same,
Same
shit.
shit.
But this is what I'm saying.
100%
She's
'cause it's
still
the lower-
white. Like, why? How are you ignoring the whiteness?
No.
in
She
the
is not
skin?
white.
Half
They're
white.
all ignoring the white side of her.
I know, but
In
they
her,
shouldn't.
in their eyes, she's not white though.
I know, but they shouldn't though,
but
because
in
she's
the-
both colours.
I hear
they're
what
with
you're
an
saying.
they see them.
I
You're
hear-
within an Asian
Yeah,
person.
I hear what you're saying. They don't see the white.
They don't.
No.
They see white and then
No,
an
because
Asian.
they don't see them as white. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say. When you
I think
look at when
ridiculous.
a white person looks at, I'm not saying all white people, yeah, but when say like a racist white person looks at a mixed race person, they're not gonna see them as white
No, they wouldn't.
Mm.
Or maybe they
should.
might.
got the same color.
because they're not white in their eyes. They're not white. They're two different colors.
It's because
That's the beauty of it. They're two colors.
anything
Listen,
like
everyone's
darker than a
equal,
pale
innit?
shade.
It's
In
what's
this
in your
case,
heart,
that's the
innit?
beauty of it.
I
It's
feel like
two
anything
colours.
darker than a pale shade, they're like, you're not white. Like you have to
Yeah.
physically look
Like
white.
everyone- even
with
but in
a touch of
China and
colour.
Japan, they do bleaching products. Do you
Yeah.
see? They still got like whitening products, and other countries whitening products,
No, but that's because even in India they do
bleaching products.
that.
Yeah,
In
ridiculous.
Jamaica they
Yeah.
do that,
Ridiculous.
and it's because of what media presents on a daily basis, isn't it?
Thank you.
They're made to think that that's the best thing to do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Light skin is better.
Even that. What didn't even call him on that.
Should I tell you a funny story? You know when I went to Egypt with my cousins, because I'm a lot lighter skinned than my cousins. When I went on holiday, I just stayed white, yeah? These lot all went darker skinned than me, like tanned and everything. And it was I was loving their colour. They're golden nice.
Yeah.
I was trying everything to stay in the sun and try and have my colour, and it wasn't going, yeah? If anything, I was coming back pink. Yeah? I'm at the bar now, and the bartender says to my cousins, he's not even joking, yeah? He's
Yeah.
like, I'll give you 4 camels for her.
What the?
My cousin's like, take her, 4 camels. He's like, to me, come. I'm like, what the? I'm like, to my cousin, I'm like, yo,
We're moving.
tell
mate.
this man you're not taking no 4 camels, not 10 camels, not 100 camels, no camels. Yeah? He goes, very light skin, 4 camels, 4 camels. My cousin's like, they're encouraging it. They're drunk here. They're like, yeah.
Hey,
I'm
wait.
like,
Did the camels have 1 hump or 2?
I don't flipping know. And thank God I never got to see the damn camel. Yeah?
Was it a Humphrey?
Fuck you.
But anyways, my cousins kept encouraging this guy. They were like, yeah, 4 camels, 2 camels, take her.
Mad.
Oh, man.
This guy came round the bar to take me. I'm like to my cousins, look, I'm not joking no more. We're in a different country. You know what? I don't think. I
That's
said,
risky
no.
business.
I said, no.
For real.
I said, no camels, no camels. I'm trying. And it's a
God.
language barrier as well, right? But then when we told the receptionist, we were like, this is what your bar staff did, blah, blah, blah. She was like, can I say... She was from England, but she had her hotel that she built in Egypt.
Right.
Okay.
So she comes back and forth. She was the owner of the hotel.
Right.
So she spoke very good English. And she was like to me, you know what? They see light-skinned people here and they think this is the one. Because everyone here is golden or brown.
They're tanned.
She goes, they prefer light skin here. She goes, you're going to get that a lot. Every time I went out shopping, I was getting the most harassed. They wanted camels for me.
Anything
Are you like a
else?
stack of camels?
You should go get them the skull swap.
Listen, I would have had a whole Noah's Ark, bro.
The animals came in 2 by 2. Hurrah! Hurrah!
The camels came in 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah.
Literally,
And then we
camels.
ended up with 100 camels.
The reason for my story
For
was
her.
the reason for my story was because when you're going to these type of countries,
Yeah.
It just shows.
they see they want light.
Mm.
But when you come to like here where there's majority white,
Yeah.
it's like, wait, hold on, we don't see white, we just see bare Asians.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
See, multicultural.
Is the
Yeah.
beauty standard.
Yeah.
That's what
It
it
is,
is.
yeah.
And that's what I like about London, particularly, is that it's multicultural.
Yeah, I love that because you
I
learn
love it
from
because you learn a
everybody,
lot
man.
and you
Yeah.
get to appreciate each other's cultures,
If
And you
only
don't-
the royal family saw it
religions
like
and-
that.
Ignorance, innit?
everything. Ego.
Ego.
Balls haven't dropped.
Ah,
What do you guys think of these memes that are coming out though about
bro,
this?
they're taking
Oh,
the
they're
piss.
so,
The worst one I've seen is when the
The
queen's
one's
looking at the
driving.
baby and she's got a chart saying which colour is it going to be. Different
no,
colours.
the one I've seen is Jeremy Kyle,
Nah.
and all of them are lined up or sat down
Oh,
on
allow
the
it.
seat at Jeremy Kyle's show.
Allow it.
Yeah.
Allow it.
The-
Imagine the royal family ends up employing someone for them.
But they work with a lot
And
of black people. This is what I don't
Deliberately
understand.
takes those routes. You
Yeah.
got, like,
This is what I don't
I
understand.
don't know. I feel like all eyes will still be on them regardless.
Oh,
Had they been in the royal family or been without the royal family,
What, the-
all eyes are still going to be on them.
but there's
on Harry
point
and,
blank.
on Harry and
Meghan.
Meghan.
Yeah, 100%.
but they work with black people, so why the racism?
But to be fair, there was speculations to not remember because
Why are
Prince
the
Harry
royal
and
family
Prince
so quiet?
That's
No,
another thing. They're so
William don't
quiet.
look alike.
Yeah, they came with an interview. I couldn't read it all, but they had to talk about the interview before they actually aired it out. So
No, but what I'm
the
saying is
Queen had a word
Charles.
with Prince and her son and whoever she wanted to speak to, but I don't know what they said. Your service
But
is
he was
backfired.
okay to go to well, he was on Tuesday. He was at those vaccine centers.
Yeah.
But you don't want to comment on what your son's
What your
feeling
son-
or what
exactly.
your daughter-in-law is going through mental
Yeah,
state.
that's mad.
Yeah, she didn't want to.
Let alone
That's
that,
mad.
forget that, yeah. But his grandson, that's
mad.
your grandson.
Yeah.
How can you not love
Speak
him?
up for your grandson. Forget your son and your son's missus.
Yeah.
They want to leave the royal, but that's your grandson.
Did you hear what Meghans said yesterday? Remember, when was it? Monday.
Monday.
She
Monday.
needed help with her mental health.
No, you know that bit when she goes, look, she goes,
She wrote a
forget
letter.
about my me and my child's security. Don't take away my husband's security.
Yeah, because
And they were still saying, no, we can't.
Yeah.
The institution, they're still saying, no, we can't. So if for them to do that to their own son who was born into their own
It's because for
was
them
born
it's like
into
kind
this.
of betrayal, right?
It
betrayal,
technically
what, though?
is.
Like, what's he
It's a
really
stab
done?
in the back.
For them, yeah.
But you know what?
You really think they're going to provide security and safety for someone that stabbed you in the back
Yeah.
in their eyes?
In their eyes.
I don't think they
Harry's
would.
got guts, fam. He was
Regardless
just
of
there.
what,
Ratings.
regardless of what's going on, Harry,
He stuck by that
stuck
vow
by
to
it.
like,
Harry's security should be
He
there.
had
innit?
to
Harry should have the
protect
security
always.
of
Yeah.
the royal family, not just the
You do understand what that means, right? That means that's our tax money going to wherever they're living to pay for their security. You do understand that, right?
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
That's us
But that's
paying for it.
But that,
But at this point, I'd rather pay for their security than
I'd rather
anybody
because I
else's.
don't want them to get killed.
There's so many people out here that need security.
No, that's true.
They first need to look at home, right? And I
Mm.
always say this: they help other countries. They're helping Africa and whatnot. Yes, they need the help.
After
We
you
also
pillage
need
them.
the help here. You know what? Like charity begins at home, and England needs to be fixed.
Yeah,
Fixed,
it's not-
definitely.
You know what? There's so many homeless people out there. What about
Yeah.
their security?
I saw
Yeah.
so.
What
I
about their
saw-
security?
No, but this is the thing. They're in the public eye.
It doesn't matter.
They're in the public eye. A homeless, I get it. I want them. I'd rather fix the people at home first. But they're in a position where
They need.
they can get kidnapped and held for ransom
Yeah.
right now.
I
You
get
get what I'm
that.
saying? They're in a different class of.
But they
need different security to
Yeah.
what they need.
Yeah.
A homeless
different
man ain't gonna
needs.
get kidnapped and held for ransom. Who's he got?
Yeah, they
Nah.
need needs. This is actually security. If that makes
Well,
sense.
you know what? Everyone
'cause
needs to
they're
have a
still
plan,
deemed
right?
highly
And they said that
valuable.
they didn't plan any of this to happen
Yeah,
the way
they
it did.
didn't.
But who would be fooled to think that the royal family, you're stabbing them in the back? Of course they're going to do this to you. They're going to take away whatever privileges they gave to you.
Bro, if they took away all his medals,
Yeah, but they're
Yeah,
going
not
to do
just some of
that.
his
he had to
title.
give all his medals back to the Queen.
But look what he sacrificed. He's sacrificed.
Everything.
But
everything.
You know what? I'm
Everything.
glad he did as well for Meghan's mental health
He had to.
and for the grandson that was going to come up. Like he had to. He
Do you
had to
know
make
what?
moves.
If his mom's looking down at him, she'll
She'd
be
be
very
so
proud.
proud.
His mom's gonna protect him.
I'm proud of him. I
His
think
mum
a lot of the
protected
public
him.
is proud of him.
He's a good dude, man. Yeah.
Good on you, Harry.
Like, even though the media will portray them both in a negative light, like,
You know the spin
The
that they're gonna put on
audience-
this now. It's gonna be crazy.
But we already
the
know
audience
this about.
and literally the public will still love them to bits.
Yeah, we already
regardless.
know this about the media. It only shows you one-sided shit.
How do you feel about Kate and Will now?
Fucking already hate them.
I don't know. I've never thought about them.
Yeah, they just
But Will
No,
does.
they
Will
go
looks
over my
like a
head.
cunt.
Yeah, he does look.
He looks like a
so
proper
does she.
cunt.
She looks like a little.
yeah.
She looks like a bitch, innit?
Do you think that's
But
why
the-
all that stress got to him? That's why he's losing
No,
his hair
he's losing his
balding?
hair because the cunt.
Yeah. Don't do country behaviour, maybe God bless you. Like, God
No,
bless
he's
the
looking at
Queen.
he's looking
mean
exactly like
country?
God is
behaviour.
definitely not blessing the Queen right now.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Great
Elizabeth.
behaviour.
Sorry, mate.
Oh,
I
good.
saw 1,200 people at food banks on a video recently. 1,200.
Did you see that queue?
Down
Bloody
yeah,
hell.
down 3
Yeah.
roads. Literally. That needs help, you lot.
That needs help.
Not this.
What have we come to where we need to open up food banks to help people?
This
country's never been in that state.
And we're in a
like that.
developed country. It's not even that bad. Do you know
This
what I
is
mean?
fucking London.
They're making
We're
me
making
seem
out
as
like
though
we're
we're
bloody-
third world countries.
Hello.
Yeah.
Exactly. Idiots.
Mud thing, sod thing.
Sort it out. Who's our Prime Minister? Bojo.
Bojo.
At the
No,
end of
no,
the-
it's not
Even
out.
he said he's not going to comment on it.
yeah.
Even he said, I'm not commenting on this.
He's
He's
got
gonna
a
get
risk
help.
of being kicked out. He can't risk it for a
Mate, he
chocolate
just had
biscuit.
a whole nation behind his back about this Brexit. And now he's going to deal
And
with
the
Brexit.
COVID. Like, remember, that next cup of tea is going to be so awkward with the Queen.
But you know what?
Do you want another biscuit, Boris?
Boris. But you know what? I do rate him. He had to deal with Brexit. Yeah, he had to deal with COVID. Now he has to deal with
He
this
put
shit.
himself in that position.
But I'm proud of him. In the
I'm not proud of him.
No, I'm not proud of
What
him.
a.
In a way.
China was 3 months ahead of us.
You should have listened.
Why did you not take precautions? Like, come on.
Man.
3 months ahead of
This
you.
is fucking England
I
and we're
get
not prepared for
freedom
this.
of speech.
We were
Where did it
sending
go?
out PPEs to China when it was coming our way.
Exactly.
China.
Imagine that.
They flew a plane out with
Imagine
PPE to
that.
China.
China, and they
And
came
then
back
they
from
had to
China.
get it back from China because now we were
Now we
suffering.
fucked up.
Hard jokes. Better, you fucked up.
Oh, good.
No, but you rate him though, bro, innit?
I said very slightly. The
No.
0.1. You can still have that kind
Who's
of respect
that?
for someone. Bojo.
I don't like that guy.
You still can have
No.
respect for him just with the things
No,
he's dealing with at the moment.
No, I don't give a fuck. You know what
But
comes with
every
that
country
position.
deals with different. Obviously, the prime minister, sorry, or the president in some countries, you have to see what they're
Prime
dealing with at that point
Minister.
of time, and sometimes they do need a bit of motivation from their public, and that was one of them.
He had a lot of fan base though, Boris.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
Listen,
girls who
and
fancy
Donald.
him.
No.
And Donald
Boris.
Trump.
Yeah.
What do they find
What
attractive?
the hell do they see
I
there?
don't have
What
a
is it?
fucking clue.
His
It's
hair,
the
mate, in
hair.
the morning.
My friend,
Who
He
yeah,
was
always
I'm
looks
not
so
gonna-
rough, man. Does his wife not tell him to scrub up, bruv?
He just looks like he just woke up.
Yeah, like he just
Literally.
he was late because he had fallen asleep before the meeting. He came on late.
Bro, I'm not surprised though. Imagine being a prime minister, having the whole nation watching you,
No, but you
and
should
that being
know.
on your neck.
You know that's what position
No, you know
applied
what position you're getting, but imagine being exhausted from it. No wonder why he overslept.
for.
That's why Theresa May
He
left.
went-
She was like, I can't handle it no more.
He sleeps in his suit.
Yeah,
He
must
wakes
do.
up.
She didn't
He goes,
agree
"No,
with
no, no, no,
the deal.
I got to
All right,
switch it."
coffee. Do you want some coffee? And tea came out of the
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah. Biscuit.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
We're so evil.
No, it's not breakfast. Breakfast.
Breakfast. Did I show you guys that meme?
No.
What is going on
Oh,
here?
no.
Yeah. Breakfast.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Biggest does it the best though. That's such a bad
Close
meme.
his eyes and he literally shakes
Breakfast.
his head.
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, definitely. I'm glad they left. And that was
So are
that.
you guys for Meghan and
Of
Harry? or
course.
I'm for Harry.
100%.
I'm for their
I don't know about
love.
Megan. I don't care about her, but
100%.
I'm
But-
backing Harry.
Yeah. That's why
Oh.
she
I'm lying.
got
I'm lying. I'm fucking with you up, man.
Look, they're you know, we think of Disney princesses and stuff like that having their happily ever ending and whatnot,
Yeah.
and how
Yeah.
it should be, right?
Yeah, that should be her.
But you know what? At the end of it, they still found their happy ever after, innit?
Hopefully,
Like-
hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, I'm hoping. Well, so far she's got a baby girl on the way.
What was her name again?
She's got a boy and a girl
Congratulations.
now. Yeah, they're expecting.
congratulations.
Did you hear Oprah's like, is that it? No more? No, that's
Second
it. No
baby.
more.
I don't know if they named her yet or not.
They did. They said they had a name.
I mean,
No, they
technically,
didn't.
they're sorted. They've got a boy and a girl, so
Yeah.
can't
But
go
who
wrong.
would think Archie is a
But
name?
did you say Chrissy Teigen was like
Archie?
For real,
Yeah.
Archie. I never thought of they.
I
I
like
don't know.
Archie. I think it's
But
unique.
he has a
System.
long name. He has Archie Mountbatten.
Archibald something.
Swear
I
down.
don't know.
But I'm glad. What's I
I'm
going to
taking
say?
a
God
guess.
made me forget.
Yeah.
Who's got weed memory now?
I do. I forgot now. I literally forgot.
Bex, you never fail to forget something.
Oh, for God's sake. You guys were just making me laugh. You guys were making me forget the topic I was going to talk about.
God damn.
Thank you.
Evil.
Anyway, I'm backing them both.
I'm
Yeah.
backing them.
Same.
I'm all for love.
Me too.
I'm all for fucking freedom. That's
Freedom.
what I'm
Freedom of speech.
Freedom is a
100%.
must.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad they moved.
Freedom and them.
I can't believe freedom of speech is one of our things, but we can't even do that, to be honest, without having to be criticised.
Do you know what? I'm just really glad they're no longer constrained against like the societal pressures. Societal pressures.
It's going to be a bumpy road though for them. It's
Yeah.
going to be a very bumpy road for them.
100%. It's not
I
going to be
mean,
easy
what love
from here.
story is not bumpy?
Oh,
Yeah, huh?
I
For
remember
real.
what I was going to say.
What happened to Romeo and Juliet?
I remember what I was going to say.
No love story is not has never had bumps.
For real.
Crazy Teigen was like to the media was like, you like need to stop because she's going to lose her baby with the stress you're giving
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
I don't know if you lot saw it. Her post. She was like, you need to stop. Like this is
Yeah.
ridiculous, stupid media.
It's a mad thing.
Absolutely.
But she was going through it when she was pregnant with Archie.
Archie, yeah. From the start, she's been
I don't
going
even
through
know.
it. Before they even announced that there was anything.
I just can't believe they didn't give her no help. Being that high and being, good doctors, and you should know good doctors.
Can you
They
imagine
didn't
the
even
Queen
know
smoking a bit
fucking
of herb and being alright?
Tell her to
This
do it.
world would be a better place.
I am the queen, and I am high as fuck.
Just do
I
it,
wanna see
Elizabeth.
Boris
Just do
high.
it.
Philip, grab the bong.
I think if Boris got high, he'll speak proper English.
You think,
Hello,
Like,
Queen.
he'll
How
speak
are
proper-
you?
He'll speak properly.
Very posh.
Because I don't understand this guy. You know what? Boris is the smart motherfucker, though.
Like,
So I tell you why Boris
joke.
is a smart motherfucker.
What?
He is the master of avoiding questions.
He can
Yeah.
dodge him.
He can dodge a question and you'll forget what you asked him.
He'll be like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? And you'll be asking him a question.
He'll be like,
You would
and
have
that's your
Mr.
dad.
Bean. Remember Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
Mr. Bean.
He's Mr. Bean's granddad.
Go and make a fucking movie.
Boris.
Oh,
Just Boris.
Boris.
That'd be a sick film, though.
Oh, God. Anyways, guys, we're going to wrap it up right there. We've been the High Podcasters, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can get notified every time we put something out. You heard?
Ding, ding.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Peace.
Bye.